Hello, hello. Test, 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 test. We are on. Let's see what we're working with today. We're just been pushing up highs. This is open. We took out this daily target here, and we've been really doing a strong reversal since. It's a 4-hour gap here. We basically filled most of it. Gap fill is at 290, which is very close. ES is also getting very close too. Just gonna mark this out too. Let's wait for everyone to get on. A little late start, but it's gonna be okay. I'm not even sure if we missed much because I remember price action just been stagnant here. Consolidating, most likely for a leg up. So hourly gap got a drill, and then strong reaction back up. Buy side here. Let me just do my layout here and then we'll get started. Okay, so we got NVIDIA at a 15-minute gap. This is probably where I want the longs to happen if I were to play longs. We've been holding the 15-minute for every tap here. So this is NVIDIA for NQNES. It looks like we're gonna try to pump before getting into that drill, but yeah, let's see. Very, very aggressive up. What do you guys think about this camera here? Why so tiny? I could zoom out. It's a new, different camera. Is it better? Is it better or worse? Have I always been looking that one way? That's weird. Or should I just flip it? Oh, what do I flip it like this? Then if I look here, I'm looking at the charts. Look more fuzzy. Needs to be bigger. Yeah, I could see it be bigger. I think I just need to zoom out a little bit more. I gotta figure out how to control the settings on it, because I don't know how to do it here. Or you know what? What if I... Yeah, I'll have to do it after stream. Now, why am I off-centered? So, yeah, just a reminder. I started a little late. There's a giant storm in my area now. There's like probably one of the loudest thunderstorms that you could hear all year for me. Is right over my head. So let's see if we take a trade today. We're gonna make sure that we're in and out, or we have a stop set. I don't know why it's storming so hard lately. We have not had a break. All right, let me connect my account. I haven't got around to it yet. Okay, connected. All right, sweet. Now we're good to go. If it's storm, that means you're about to make bank. I don't know. I don't know. Someone's trying to nerf me all the time. You can't see FF on the rebate screen. What does that mean? All right, let's just wait for more people to get on and then we get started today. Okay, okay. Have you started on the Fun and Next eval? I have not yet. I finally got access to it. I think I had some problems with my data feeds. So now we're about to, this is like the first day we're doing the rapid challenge. Select prop firm doesn't. Oh, we're doing, yeah, but update is, where's my water? For Tradeify and Fun and Next, we are now doing reward sync. So you look above, it'll tell you how to do it. It's very easy. Just type in your email and then that's it. Vong is requesting his first payout. So good thing about payouts for Fun and Next, they're very quick. They have a guarantee, which is like, if you don't get paid in one day, guess what happens? They'll add another 1,000. That's like they're guaranteed, I guess. I think the 2 or 3 times I requested payout, I requested like very late at night, like kind of like at 10, 11 p.m. And then I received the email like at 3, 4 a.m. So like maybe 5, 6 hours. I don't know, something like that. We're just pushing higher here. I don't feel like we have much room for higher right now, to be honest. I feel like we're going to just do the gap fill and then start turning. Could be wrong. You ever trade live? Well, good thing is I've been clipping my trades. Have you guys seen the YouTube shorts that we've been posting? Been pretty good. I think you guys been liking it just because it shows like a mini recap of the trade. It's been doing pretty good. We only started recently too. It's like we only have like, I think, a handful out. Like this is what we have right now. If you guys want to watch the recap of every trade we took last week, basically, we have like basically 5 shorts. And this is like from long time ago. So we only started July 28th, and then we've been doing 9, 30, 31, August 1st. So win or loss, we're going to try to post it so you guys can see. I was one of the lazy people we were talking about. I decided to submit for my cash rebate and was selected to win the raffle. See, that's a blessing. I mean, you're like, oh, it's not worth it. It's going to be like 20 bucks to submit it. And then you submit it. You actually got selected in the raffle. It's like random. I think there was like 700, 800, something like that in last pool, which is like 10 days. And the odds are kind of tough, but like we're doing 30 winners, so it's like very close to 5%. So you have a 5% cashback guarantee, and then you have a 5% chance to get a free account. That's like what it is right now. And we might even up to 40, probably next month. So what am I looking at, chat? What I see is a 15-minute gap here. I want to see that. I'm looking at 2 things mainly right now, which is the gap fill first. I think it's at, what's the 4-hour gap? I just want to see 290 get filled first. And then also 57, that's 4-hour gap fill. So let's mark that out. That's probably where it's really, going for right now. And I'm gonna mark that out just because that's also where, if we find a long, this is not at 57. That's where we're gonna target. But longs look very nice on this 15-minute gap. I don't know if it'll actually get there though. How long is auto sync? It tells you if you look at the dashboard. We just updated it. It'll tell you how long it take, when you should expect it, for which firm. A lot of people are asking the same question. That's why. Where is Lanto? Lanto is coming on once a week on Fridays, I think. You also want to see if we can do Wednesday. So once a week, he'll show up. Maybe give us a trade. Longs here are dangerous, but the draw is very close. So like, if we can find something, maybe like, let's say, take this low out, come back up, take out the high. This is more appropriate, but long here would just be like something I would hate for myself. Even if it most likely works, the risk is just not there. When you do a New York streams, I'm gonna post a schedule tonight. Basically, I was like too occupied doing other things. We saw the raffles, by the way. We're making sure to have it automated properly. There were some hiccups, but made sure it's like different users. But you'll see here. Yeah, we're gonna basically be live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those 3 days, next 3 days for AM for sure. Friday's gonna be dependent on price action. So that's what I've been promising, at least 3 times a week. Around there, that's a target. So we're gonna warm up with that. If we take out this internal low here, sweep it, and come back up, I am open for longs. I like longs on the 15-minute gap here though, but I'm not sure if it even gets there. Where do you get free eval at checkout? I don't think we have that. Imagine you get a free eval at checkout. You buy account and get one free. We're gonna be bankrupt by like next month. Damn, we got haters in the already. We just started the stream. You gotta let us either take a loss or let us sit a little bit. We just started like 10 minutes ago. We got haters already crawling up. You guys got notification on. They said you don't take trades live, buddy. Just look at the recording. You can pull up any recording. We're gonna wait for this 15-minute gap. We're gonna wait for the high to get taken, whichever comes first. I think we draw to the high first. I've been watching everyone of Brian's trade for 7 years. He's never taken a trade. 7 years. How old was I 7 years ago? Take a guess, chat. Seven years old. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Chat knows. You look like you're pushing 30s. That's not what everyone says about me, man. They're like, you look like you just graduated middle school. The new camera makes me look old. I gotta downgrade back. So like this camera makes me look like more than my age or at my age. Old camera makes me look younger. Is that what is happening? I'm unk stonk right now, yeah. This is probably where it's gonna try to bounce really fast. I just want to see a sweep of this area. This is on the 5-minute here. This 5-minute OB is likely gonna hold anyways. I'll try to take the 4-hour gap fill. We're too zoomed. I gotta sit back like this. Let's see. Should I? Okay. How do I do this? If I do this, I do this, and then I do this, and what else? I do down, and I just make it smaller like that. Is that good? Is that better? Is that big brain? There's like so much junk in the back. I'm gonna be real, guys. Like this is why I kind of set this as like a more subtle tweet, but like I've been in the same room for the last like 5 years. It's like I haven't done anything to it. I've just been grinding. So like the same room here that I was like basically working on, just what was really good about myself, making a few $1,000s per month. Fast forward like 5 years, we're being more stable. We're running with prop firms, copy trading, doing like 6 figures per month in the same room. Nothing changed. Like if I had a bed here, this is more of a little mini office. If I had a little bed here, it would still be in the background. It'd be the same thing. That's as most relatable as it gets. I've been trying to like see if I can up the production though. We do it one at a time. So you guys like, oh, you guys need lighting. It took me like a few weeks to get lighting. He said, we need a new camera. I'm like, okay, we'll get it next month or maybe Black Friday or like a sale. One of the things like we're kind of talking about like rooms and houses, stuff like that. When I was like younger, like in middle school, or not middle school, like more elementary, I was living in North Carolina before I was in Florida. I'm in Florida most of my life, but I was in North Carolina, and there's like the tiny house that I remember. Where, like I was like reminiscing with my family, and it's a tiny house. It's like literally worth like I thought the house was bigger, but when I looked at it again, it's like so tiny because I was sharing rooms with my siblings and stuff. And like I could literally buy that house for like I think like 150,000 right now. So that's just how small the house that was. So like I was like, should I just buy this house just for memory's sake? More like a childhood home. It's such a tiny. I don't want to show it. Maybe I'll show like a quick picture, but I don't want to dox everything about it. But it's a very tiny home. Like now the home now is like bigger. It's like double the size in square footage. But like that home was like I think like 1,200 square foot with like a lot of people living in it. But I'm like that could just be like one payout, like 1 month of payouts, and I'll just have the home back. I don't know who's living in it, but that house had a lot of problems though. It had a lot of roaches too. That's one thing. Like, there's roaches in Florida, but like North Carolina for roaches, if you guys are there, maybe there's other places too. Gigantic roaches. It's flying roaches too. It's very massive. And I feel like since I was living there already as a kid, like I had like a tolerance where I didn't really feel anything with cockroaches anymore. Cause I'm like, I've seen bigger. It's like it's probably similar like to people like Australia where they're like, oh, I see spiders and snakes all the time. Doesn't really bother me now. This is really bad. I would recommend just staying out of this until maybe this low gets swept first. Are those the ones if in Florida? It's so weird because I think when we were moving here, we actually carried some of the roaches to Florida, and we had to exterminate them right away. But yeah, they were much smaller here. But yeah, that home, if it's still in the market in the next few years, I might just pick it up for fun, visit it, and be like, this is the little Brian Stonk here when he was growing up in elementary. Your mom will say, stop spending money. No, she'll be like, oh, that's a good investment. It's like only 150,000. That means like 10, 15 years ago, that house was like worth probably like 50,000. Houses nowadays, like, I feel like North Carolina's pretty cheap for houses, but houses nowadays are like very expensive. They're like running 200 minimum, up to 300, up to 400. Plus, if you want like a decent size home for a family, that house, I guess it could tolerate a family. It's like, I think 2 rooms and a master room. Living room was tiny, dining room was tiny. But it's at 150 right now. I hope we get it set up though. Like, I don't mind taking something on Apex, just taking something on Fun and X, whatever. But I feel like we made such a big move already that it's like, I don't know. Move to Texas? Ain't Texas like hotter than Florida? I'm actually like just kind of not liking the hot anymore, the heat. Because nowadays it's like 96 degrees, 95 degrees every time you walk out. I kind of prefer the cold. We're trying to go for the 4-hour gap fill here. We were like really pushing for it. Next thing would be the daily target here, which I'm not I mean, it could for sure get it, but it's been hard to move ever since that open. Now it's like very stagnant, slow. But yeah, that open was crazy. This is like a 200 point open grind up, and then we just get like a quick retrace here, like a 25% retrace from that swing low, and then did another leg up. Oh, you just want a free prop account. You know, that's just your second person in the chat right now. Anyone else just are part of the 30 that we sent out? There's 30 users for, you know, kickoff August. We're gonna do 3 raffles a month. We had 4 before, but we're gonna do 3. We're just gonna do 30. So we won't have to do it as much. Every 10 days, basically. The next one would be like around, I guess next week, August 11th or something. There's gonna be so many no's, and it's gonna be like 2 people here said, yes, I got it. Yeah, this is nothing you want to take here. You want to wait until it makes a move first. But for those who are asking about, you know, 30 winners, if you go to testimony, you'll see who the winners are. They're gonna be replying for the next 24 hours. But you'll get this email here. Wait, what the heck? What the hell is this? Thrive. The one that went bankrupt. This is the email though. It'll show like something like this: August 1st raffle, and you'll see all the winners with it. So, got Crucial, Robin the Trader, Micah, Deepu, Bacon Swinger, Tom, Learn to Trade. Just basically a lot of them. You're basically 30 of them. Hopefully a handful in chat already. And what you gotta do is like you get we're running it as like one of the benefits. So you get the 5% cash back for every purchase. Plus you get basically a 5% chance to get a free account. Each purchase is a raffle entry. And the next thing we're gonna do, I think you guys are gonna be liking this the most, is anytime you hit a payout, you get a free account. So let's say for TradeFi, you have like a growth account, right? You get a payout on them. No matter the balance, once you get payout, you get a free account with it. Free growth that matches it, you know? It won't be like direct funded though. Like you get a payout direct funded, you get a free direct funded. It's going to be a free eval. I think that's the only way we can make it very sustainable. That way you can reinvest. Like you don't have to spend more money. We'll invest it for you. And I have kind of the stats for prop firms is like 5% of people get payout. So if you go in the 5% rule, you get a 5% cash back, a 5% chance to get a free account. And if you are one of the 5% to get a payout, you get a free account too. It's like 555. I think that's like, that would probably put us like, no one can really give that much. I'm open for other people giving more benefits, but you know, people won't do that. You know, they want to keep the money. But that's where we have a different vision. Since we're making a lot of money, you know, from the commission, we can do so much benefits that work. We can basically use like 50% of what we make to give back, and still be good, still be fine. Like after repaying everyone. Is that 5% of all people or 5% of people that pass get it? Oh, so I'm talking about the stats. Like this, you know, the general prop firm stats, like out of all traders, 5% of people would get a payout. That's what I meant. But if you get a payout through our platform, you're guaranteed a free prop count. Does that make sense? I was kind of running with the 5% bit. I mean, we could long this OB, but I still don't like this here. There's like the risk reward is just not that good yet. I want to see a sweep here. So like get a drive under 270s. This would be perfect here. Here would be also nice, but we definitely need a sweep first. That's a benefit now. It's only a benefit for Lucid right now. You guys are aware of Lucid? We kind of already set them up, but we're going to add them one by one with every firm. But it takes time. So guess why it takes so much time? Because we have to verify with a firm if someone got a payout. So let's say Sam here. Sam's like, I got a payout. Where's my free account? We got to have a system where we can verify that, or everyone can say like, oh, I got a payout. Give me my free account. So it's going to take some time. That's the next agenda, I guess. We'll probably have it by September or something. One step at a time. And whatever benefit that you guys want, as long as it makes sense. Someone said like here's like an example. This is one that like could make sense, but also could be dangerous. But if you set it right, it's doable. They said like, you know, if you purchase an account through Smart Prop Firm, go Smart at checkout, and you get a payout, maybe you get a payout bonus through us. Like we'll match it up to like 1,000 or up to 2,000, something like that. Like, I don't know. Like, you gotta make sense. Maybe it'll only be limited to like the first 10 users, or I don't know. Like we're brainstorming ideas. We're also collecting feedbacks. A lot of you guys mentioned like a raffle, like get a free account. Oh, the cashback. That was like also someone else's idea. I didn't even think about that one. And then what else? I think the payout protection was also someone else's idea, where someone came up with like something close to it, and we just made it like how we wanted it. Are you hiring? Oh, I was gonna post a listing. We're looking for developers, mostly front-end developers. I think back-end we're good already. We're looking for front-end developers. We're looking for content. Basically, people who know prop firms well and can make brainstorm with us and make content, basically, like information and guides and stuff. That, and then we're looking for video editors too, like short form, long form. And perhaps we're also expanding mods soon. I think we're just growing very fast now. I was gonna make a listing later this week. Design, yeah, graphic design is also one of them. Graphic designers. Designers for like web design mainly, though. Just be in the lookout. I think I want to make the listing tonight or tomorrow. It's gonna be like a Google form. You guys can just submit it, and then someone will screen you guys. But we are looking for talent, basically. People who's hardworking and dedicated. We have a few people already, and we need to expand. So we took the low here. Let's see if we can do a bigger drive down, most likely to this 15-minute OB here. This would be perfect here. And then I could long this and we target 290s. That would be pretty solid of a trade here. Open to work as a kitchen, as a dishwasher. You collect your paycheck and that's it. Damn, that's like a freeloader job. So we set the low. I mean, this is something that we can already start looking at long. I would want it just a little bit lower, just for premium discount wise. It's still too high up here. Just one more jab lower would be perfect. Is this gonna run from here? I feel like it is. Personal tech support for streams. I don't think we need that, to be honest. I'm only looking for things that we actually need more manpower on. Guys, what do you guys think we should do here? I don't think I can long this just yet. Just know, guys, there's a lot of people making websites. Have you guys seen everyone making websites now? It's cool, but like now it's saturated. Unless they provide benefits or something like that, which I'm, you know, that's more encouraging, because if I'm doing it, people are gonna should also do the same if they want to really compete. Kane did it. Yeah, T Trades and AM did it. Who else? There's some more. There's like more and more people doing it. Because, you know, it makes a lot of money, I guess, but like the goal is also to give back as much as you can. Like that's also the main part. Stoic Trader is doing it too. I don't think longs are the best risk reward, but the market has delusion days. Yeah, that's like, I'm feeling the same thing. So like if we sweep this, like sweep this 15-minute here, that should be lower. Sweep this 15-minute here, bounces OB, have a low timer flip, I would have to by default play the long. Even though I don't feel like it's a good risk reward, just based off of trading, the time frame alignment, the bias is bullish. Like by default, you would have to play that long. So that's what I'm looking at. If we can just take this, inverse back up on the 1 minute, along this, probably put a stop right where we made the low and basically target a drop to 290s. Anyone saying they're doing this for benefits, total BS. Everyone's in it for the affiliate money. I mean, two things could be true. You know why we started the website also is like because it was not even a website. You know what it was? If you guys are OG for Discord, it was literally me giving it back just because, you know, we were making affiliate money. And I'm like, okay, I just want to give you guys some of it back so you guys can have extra savings. And there was no website. It was like, just DM me if you make a purchase, send me your order receipt, and I'll just PayPal you. If you guys are OG, that was like a year and a half ago. Was anyone there for that? It was like literally just DM me and I'll just PayPal you. That was it. So that's like how the seed started. I'm like, you know what? You know, I want to give back to the people that, you know, are using my code. Like they're already in my Discord. I remember thinking how Brian's gonna manage that himself. Dude, that was way too like, that was like, I had like 30 DMs every day. I'm like, okay, we need I want to keep on doing this, but I can't do this my own. Definitely recognize a lot of usernames here that's been around. If the inverse, would you enter? If we take this low and inverse are up, I'm gonna long it. So I'm basically looking for this here. We're looking for that 15-minute take first. Oh, we took it already. So we're just basically looking to see if we can finish off here. If we inverse back up already, that should probably be grounds for longs already too. But I want to see if we can take one more drive down first. And then longs will be much better risk reward wise because you're now like a better area. Can review website with the new revamp. We're gonna what we're gonna do is like when you make a purchase, you know, we verify it with the rebates and all the rewards. Just gonna go lower here. And if you make a review for the prop firm, we'll give you some more benefits. So we can have some honest reviews. Just incentives in general. I think what I should also do, instead of asking you guys directly, like I should just have something on the website be like, send a request and we'll have someone reading over it. Any good ideas? Maybe we'll even reward. Give you guys like a free account or something. That's pretty smart because then you guys are thinking what could help you guys. I'm ready to pretty much play along if we get a low time frame flip. I think we have a lot of areas of interest for it. We're in the 15-minute OB here. So we flip back up. We're going to just play this back up. So we're looking at this gap here. We're going to also look at this breaker if we close above. Let's see if we want to have strength to come back up here. We could definitely play it if we get closure above this area here. I like that here. We'll get that kind of like a chain delivery. If we can get closure 269, we'll enter and put our stop under the low. That'd be like a 10-point stop, and then we'll try to target the highs. You're not planning a short? I don't think I was short bias at all yet. Short bias for me would have been like a very deep closure. So like if we can close under these lows, then I'll be short bias. I'm pretty sure this is the whole day has been bullish, and based off of trading my model, I can't short this yet. We've been kind of only discussing longs so the whole to start. I bought some FN accounts after I submitted my email for Austin while I received my rebates. Yeah, if you look at the dashboard, it says August 10th. Then we'll have it ready, and like you guys won't submit it anymore. That's one of the feedback you guys said. Like, oh, I get tired of doing the all the submission forms. That's why I'm lazy to do it. And we're like, okay, we're gonna spend a lot of time just basically doing auto sync. We're gonna work with the firms, see what we can do with it. So TradeFi's and Funding Next is working on. We're actually adding funding ticks later today, and all of them should be ready by next week, if not sooner. And so in that case, you won't ever need to submit a form for more than 70-60% of the firms that we have listed. That's pretty crazy. You just trade however you want. Still not going. So like we definitely need this closure first. I'm gonna delete some of this to get out the way. But if we get closure here, that's where I'll long. It's not doing that yet. So for me to get the 15-minute flip, oh, we're trying to target this area. Oh. Okay, let's see with this closure. I'm willing to flip my bias if we can get a closure. So I have yet to seen a 15-minute bear structure or basically a bull structure get flipped this whole day here. So we have 15-minute fair gap, we held. We have another gap left open for higher. So if we can flip it, that's where I'll actually be looking for to play lower. So price action is dumping. Wow, we are dumping fast. What the hell did you? I cannot see the short happening that quickly. But if you guys played it, congrats. That's the best thing I could say. How the heck did that just... The good thing is, like, we didn't get any false alarms or for longs, but that was like a really, really big deep drive there. Any trades yet? No, it's been pretty lackluster for PM so far, unfortunately. But we are in the lookout. That's a really deep drive there. Now we need closure. Like if you're actually bearish, you would need a strong closure. But we're coming back up. That is something that I would view as pretty bullish. If we can really keep on working back up, this is gonna come back up all the way up. This could be more of a 15-minute rebalance for higher. Still actively looking for longs. I'm just waiting for confirmation now. This is the gap here. Most likely I'll play if we get actually closure. That was a really deep drive too. Needs a decent closure here for us to play this back up. Next 1 minute candle was make or break here. We get this. It's gonna look something like this, I think. I'm gonna wait for a closure first. This is not a entry yet. Only when this closure will this be entry. And a closure above 6-7 would also make the breaker here too. No closure yet. We're gonna wait for the next 1 minute candle most likely. I still believe this is long though. This feels like a lot of interest where this is looking good for longs, but we have yet to see any confirmation on the 1 minute, so we have to, for me, I guess, I have to just wait first. I could definitely just join in just based off bias, put a stop under, but I really want to see if this is confirmed for me for a day like this. Mm-mm-mm. $20 seconds here. Got a gap here too. Shit. I think we'll get this closure next candle here. Just how far is it going to close, and I'm going to have to probably wait for re-entry or retap back in. In 20 seconds here, we'll probably play this long. Let's wait back in. I'm going for this if we get this closure. I'm Okay, we got it. So, yeah, first sat back in. I'll try to play it. You guys can also play with the closure of the inversion if you want to. And we'll also get this breaker, so we can keep on moving this up if this closes too. I didn't tag in yet, by the way. Good strength off this closure, though. We're trying to use time frame alignment. The 50-minute already tapped in. This is pretty bullish on multiple time frames. We had the first low time frame flip, so now we have confirmation for higher. And we have this breaker too, which I don't really think we even need that much of a stop now. We can actually make it lower. Pretty tight, but we'll see. Right, back up here. I'm just gonna try to tag it in if we get a retrace here. So retrace here, hold, put your stop under the breaker. Tight breaker, but I'm just gonna put it a little bit lower. Just lower. I think that should be fine. So anywhere from the inversion should be a good trade for me. Look at 64 to 62s. And we have stop, I think, at the low here. So yeah, tap in, 64 is here. Keeping my stop hard, 55. Hard stop set. We gotta let this play out. I think we have enough to let this play now. Since we got that drive in already. Need to hold this area here. Having my apex and my fun next right now. Let's move aside. Hard stop set at 55s. Let's try and come back down. Need to see it hold this area. Looks good still. We can definitely go break even if we take out this high. Just fighting back and forth right now. I need to see a quicker reaction here though, because I don't like to see it hold this breaker area for too long. Someone said, I'm scared. I don't know, I'm scared. If you're scared, just take it out right here. Just take it out for like a few points. I need to see it happen next, probably 2 candles here before 2 p.m. Get some movements above the breaker. This is what I have set it at right now. Same entry, same stop. Yeah, we're just dancing around the entry so far. Let me move this side. Let me look at the charts. We're going break even after we take out the side. I feel like the long risk reward is like very limited, but we can only play longs when the bias is telling us this way. We need to really get up this breaker. This is taking far too long here. It's like stuck here. It's almost 2 p.m. I would love to see it above already by 2. Get a pop above 70, 270 here. I feel better about that. It's just very stuck here now. 2 p.m.'s coming up. Back entry. 2 p.m. here. We need to see some drive here. I also have this on funded next. Like I said, we're trying to see if we can get this pass. What is it? So for 25k, you need like 1250. This is front and next evals. I don't know the math, but I'll probably just put it up at 290s. Boom. We're gonna hold for fun and X. We're gonna already look to trail this very tightly for Apex because it's trailing drawdown for me. Is it 1500? Oh, that's 1250. Oh, you're right. You're right. That's a drawdown. First trade so far. Live. Don't believe the people that say like I've been in the stream for 5 years, 3 months, have not seen the trade. You gotta believe it. You gotta believe, chat. Don't believe liars. I'm gonna secure that from Apex. I'm gonna try to hold fun next so I can see if we can hit full TP. So Apex is already done. I'm gonna let this ride on the fun next evals. Because if we can get like 290s, then I actually get like a pretty much I think close to pass or even passing. But yeah, it's up to you guys because this is already like up like about 14 points with a 9-point stop. I'll tell you. And I always tend to take the TP for Apex just because I'm base hits on them, and then I let the ride rest. So let's see, fighting next. Come on, if we want to go 290s, I'm pretty much gonna get that pass. What do you think the buy side liquidity at 343? I actually don't think we're actually gonna get there. Or you're looking at like the daily target. I feel like we tried our best already, We might head there later this week, but today has been a really, really aggressive rebound. So I don't really have much hopes for us going. I really just want to see 290s, honestly. 290s and then turn back down. Pretty good gig here. Let it push. Let it push. For support team, copy trade is not allowed on funded accounts. It's actually allowed. I'm pretty sure it means when they put copy trading, it means like you can't sync your trade like how Forex does. Like let's say like it automatically copies your trade. Does that make sense? I'm pretty sure that's what when I was like trying to get clarification, that's what they mean by no copy trading. Like if you connect your accounts to Brian's stock and whenever you press a trade, it'll trigger for you. They don't allow that. It's like a Forex thing. Forex are very strict against that. But when you ask them, like, can you use rep accounts? Like, can you trade signal? Everything's fine. We're gonna hold this for next. I'm trailing this very, very tight for Apex. I think I'm just gonna try to take it out as soon as we get the next pop here. You've been waiting 290 all day. Well, now that you're with Brian motherfucking Stonk, you're gonna get it. Copy trade is allowed, guys. I already asked like so many times. I think what they mean is like actual copy trading. Like if you're automatically trading for someone else, it's like such a weird thing already that no one does in futures, but Forex is a common thing. Kind of like, oh, I'll pass your account for you. Just sync it with my trade copier. We're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking. Push. 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 290s. Two 90. How close will that be for me to pass, by the way? Should I raise it up to actually just pass the one trade? You guys gotta be careful of the micro scalping rule for FunX, by the way. But if 1500 divided by 2 divided by $20 per point, I need exactly 37.5 points. I'm at 62.25 right now, so 262.25. I need 99.75. Should I just drag it up? Add? I don't think I could add, right? Isn't max contracts 2? Yeah, I already maxed contract on this. Someone asked, like, am I risking $10 or 10%? Like, this is evals. If it's funded, it'd be a different story. Evals, it's gonna be like something that you guys might not like, but like I would risk the whole count in one trade if it's appropriate. I would risk 50% of it. If it's appropriate. It really depends. But you know, I should take at least one off, honestly. It's a big driver. Yeah, I'm gonna take one off, so maybe we can pass on the next trade. And I'll just put the break even here. We'll just raise this to 290. I'm cool with taking one here for about 15, 14. And then we have another one just riding. Type 1 between that trade, guys. Do you have your real life friends that helped you get into trading? Not really. I think, no, my roommate got me in trading a little bit, but it was like more like penny stock trading than anything. But you know, that also helped trigger my interest. My mom also did the same thing. Look at that. There's like, whoa, there's a record amount of people in here, chat. You guys see that? Are you guys here to signal bot me? Because I've never seen this many people. If you guys get, let's say there's 1,200 people, right? If we get 400 450 likes. We'll do a straight funny giveaway right now. That's like a third of you guys. We'll do it right now. People are here to see the best. Transparent, like whether it's a win or loss, but we're here to do it. Even the haters are here, guys. You guys see, like, you know, the start of the stream before they're like, has he taken a trade yet? He never live trades. He hasn't. I haven't seen the trade for 5 years now. They're like clockwork, but like now you don't hear anything. They went away, and then they're gonna come back tomorrow. Like, oh, I have not seen a trade for you know, another year, 2 years. It's like, did you just leave as soon as I took a trade? They have selective eyesight. They're like, oh, he made money. Oh, I didn't see that. He lost. Oh yeah, we saw that. We saw that loss. All right. That's how it be like. That's crazy. It's like, what's the thing that's like selective hearing, but like for eyesight, more so. Like, oh, yep, that didn't happen. This is when it didn't happen. Can you explain how you entered low for entry? It's an inversion with a breaker, so it's a kind of like a double trade here. You put your ideally you put your stop under the breaker, but like, you know, if we take that, the break's like 5 points. I just put a little bit under. It's also under the inversion, so like 9 points. Very tight, right? But I think that's healthy enough. And it's like a 15-minute retrace here. So we're already bullish. I'm already looking at 290 buy side. Doesn't look like it's trying to get there right now, but it tried. It went close, like 283. We were like off by a few points. So trade ran like a little bit more than 20 points, while us risking 9 points. Keep in mind, 9 points total risk. Our total drawdown was like, I think, 3 points. So for me, my trading is like very precise. Like if I am wrong by like 10 points, I'm usually out. I'm like, okay, that was like a bad play for me. Like that's like how precise it is. Today's the first time I've ever seen Brian take a trade. Well, welcome. This is like, I'm starting a cult basically. Now you're converted. We're at 405 likes. If we get 450 here, 450 was like basically a third of how many guys are watching right now. I still have the one contract in, but it's break even. I took one off already. I want to see 290s really still. I should have trailed it up tighter, to be honest, like that, you know, how I trail as we move, but I really thought we were going to spike 290s and just get it and get it out of there. Yo, someone said the fact that you guys trade, you stream live for free is crazy. Guess what happens when I charge like $1? I feel like half the viewership would drop. They're like, oh, now it's paid $1 per month. Just to because like the haters won't be willing to pay $1, I feel like, right? Or would they? It kind of filters people out a little bit. Just buy $1 entry. That's like 3 cents per stream. Do you make money from lives? No, I'm pretty sure I turn off ads. I've done it before. I turn on ads. I'll make like a few $100 per stream, but I don't think it's worth it because it ruins the streamer, or it ruins the viewer experience because you're like, oh, I gotta watch an ad, I gotta skip it, and I gotta fast forward. So to me, that's not worth it if it's gonna inhibit you guys to trade alongside me. So in return, you know, that's why we have all these promotions here. We're talking about Funny Next. We're talking about Take Profit Trader, all these deals. So it's a win-win overall, really. And then on top of that, we also give cash back. So it's like now it's a more of a win-win. You know, free streamers make it free because they got affiliates. Same thing with me, but I'm turning that affiliate money to a cashback service where I give you basically like more than a third, because I also give giveaways and other stuff too. But it's a lot back. Let's see. We have 450 likes. If we do that, I haven't been patient to likes. We're 451. Let's do the giveaway. How should we do it, guys? It's 2025 YouTube Premium. Yeah. YouTube name, or should we guess the username? Should we guess a number? Don't answer anything yet until we finalize it. Do it on Discord? Should we do it on Discord? I'll let chat decide how we do it. If you guys comment, there's like Discord way, there's a YouTube way. YouTube like username, there's chat, like guess the number. I think a lot of you guys are saying username. YouTube way. All right, let's do the YouTube way. And I gotta break even on that last runner here. Like, stream, and type your YouTube username one time. That's all you need to do. We're gonna pick a random person. This is a direct funded just because we had a good trade. So I'll give you guys 1 minute to do this because I think there's a lot of people typing already. We have record viewership here. So we gotta really be in and out here. Because at one point the chat deletes, and like even when I try to run the bot, it's like, well, the username's gone. We'll probably do 2 more at the end of the stream, by the way, just adorable. This is just for direct funded. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Direct funded, I think the choices are Tradeify, which is the popular choice. The second one is Lucid. It's not as popular, but I think it's gonna be a heavy hitter soon. Once they get Tradeify or Project X, I think you're gonna see them just spike like crazy. Just because that's how it is. Okay, should be up. You guys are good. You guys are good. All right, let me pull it up here. Yeah, you guys are spamming this. This is for direct funded. The winner is direct funded. It's Jeanette. Jeanette Kerman. Make a Discord giveaway ticket. We'll do 2 more at the end of the stream, which is in like 30-40 minutes. We usually do like a handful each day, so we gotta focus on trading. Jeanette, if you're in the chat, just make a ticket and I'll handle it after stream, or someone will handle it. But you got a free account, or it's a big account too, so like it's kind of like worth like $400 basically. Is the trade still valid? No, I gotta break even. I'm gonna just delete this. But people came to see Brian motherfucking Stonk in action. Why didn't you re-enter it? Because I got break even instead. I feel like if it wants to come back down here, it's no longer a good long trade. Does that make sense? Because like we already retapped, we like consolidated here already. If this is really bullish, we just really take out the high. If we took out the high first, that would make more sense. But this looks like it's trying to flip back down. So let's just wait for this. We need to frame the setup up. So for those who like shorts, this is a pop quiz. If you're trying to learn from me of how I trade, what do you want to see before you can start shorting on the 5, 15 minute or hour? Not on the 1 minute, of course. 1 minute is too tight. But let's say the 5, 15 minute, or even hourly. What is something you want to see before we go for? There's like many answers to this, but I think there's like one clear one to me. Low time frame flip. No, for low time frame flip is more for entries. For bias sake, for us to flip our bias, we definitely need something else. This is what I've marked here. If we get this 15-minute closure here, we'll create this order block here, and we can use that play for lower. So if this closes under this 15-minute, how order block works is, well, this is how I view it. We're gonna only use the bodies of it. The midpoint of it, we want to see that hold from the start all the way to midpoint. So technically, you could really just put your stop right here if you want, but you can also get wicked out. The only thing is you don't want a closure above the midpoint. So if you just put it here, that'd be perfectly fine too. I think you could really play for a gap fill or even take the move down. So a closure on the 15 minute makes sense, especially if you're trying to take a trade on the 1 minute. So that's time frame alignment there. Oh, what is happening? I gotta change the music down a little bit. I think it's playing off of my... Oh, my headphone died. Yeah, so time frame alignment just says that for me. That's what I want to see. If the 15 minute doesn't show anything clear, what I'll opt to do is look at the 5 minute. So 5 minutes, like maybe there's a gap somewhere or anything like that of any sort. We don't really have that, so I think we have to adapt to the 15 minute here. 15 minutes is pretty clear already. You can also frame this as a breaker too if you want to view that, especially now that we rejected here. So next 15 minute closure, basically if you want to short, you wait for the next 15 minute closure, 2:30. In 10 minutes, if we get closure down here, we can basically look for a 1 minute setup on the first tap. Most likely where the chain state delivery is, or order block, whatever you want to call it. I usually like to call it chain state delivery if we take out the buy side or liquidity target, which it depends if you view this as it. It just really depends. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are learning. I feel like if you guys are trading with me and trying to learn how I trade, you start picking it up after a while. It's not that hard. And I also have videos on this. So like, you know, you watch like the hour-long video, then you tune in for a 2-hour stream daily on PM and sometimes AM now. You're going to pick it up and you're going to see why we take such high win rate trades. This is not confirmed yet, by the way. I'm going to delete this so you guys don't get confused. You got a mentorship. How much are you guys paying for that mentorship? Is it worth it? Right now, I feel like it's just in a difficult area. Like, it's still long bias, but I don't feel comfortable longing yet until maybe the 1 minute can feel better about this. I don't really plan to do a mentorship. If I do, it's going to be just more on YouTube. One of the best things that you guys want to learn from me though is just staying on hands. In this area, like you already took a trade, the long setup invalidates already. So like now it's like you gotta wait. You gotta wait for structure. Always for me is like 90% of waiting, and then like you frame it up, and maybe if you get what you want to see, then you can play for it. For instance, during the whole stream, I was like, I want longs. Where should I get them? I'm not longing up here. I would only like longs if we take out these lows out and come back up, do a low time and flip, confirm the breaker, confirm the inversion, and then we'll take the entry. So as long as the 15-minute holds here, as long as we get the 1 minute confirmation, we play this. If we try to target all the way back up, I feel like if there's any other days, we would for sure get the 290s. That's my main target. But for some reason, like we're just like stuck here. And I feel like that's just because we're losing steam for the day. If you remember, look at New York AM. New York AM just opened up 200 points up and then quick retrace, another pop up. So I'm not really too confident. Like again, like we've been just moving too aggressive. We're like up like 1.68% today. That's probably why. If we're lower on the day, I feel like we would have smashed that highs and just ran up. But guys, while we're waiting for a trade, think of a benefit that you guys want to be added. It could be anything. It could be a benefit or a suggestion. And for anyone to make a suggestion, I'll try to mark it out. If we actually commit to it, we'll give you a free account of your choice. So I don't have to pay people to brainstorm ideas. I can just give it to you guys and then compensate you guys in any way. If it's a really good idea, we'll have to give you something more than that. A cash bonus or something. It gotta make sense though. Because we do cash back, we do the raffle entry, we do the payout protection, which I think we're gonna change to purchase protection. I think something gets confused. That's 3 already. The 4th one is gonna be soon. Trade copier. You guys know I'm talking about that. It should come out maybe sometime this week. You know, free trade copier. What else? That's like 4 already. We're gonna try to keep on adding. The next one is free account at payout. That's 5. We're gonna try to get like this, like every finger in my hand. 10. Ideas for the stream or smart profit, more for smart profit, but it could be both. 1K extra payout for every 10K profit from the prop firm. How do we verify that though? I do want to do a payout bonus of some sort, and like basically limit it maybe to like 1,000 per person, because that's actually a lot of money. Live process ETA for rebate submission. It's going to be pretty much daily if we already move forward to reward sync. I think a lot of you guys are asking the same questions in Discord, but I'll show you guys right now. We have already plans for that. The website looks ugly, I know, but in 3 weeks, it's going to be like everything's going to be nice. A lot of features. The only thing I'm concerned about is functionality. Are we giving the rebates right? Are we paying out quickly? Are we giving all the benefits? So one thing I have here is I updated. So you guys are like, oh, why is Tradeify not in the submission anymore? Why is Funding Next not in the submission? Why is there only like 5, 6 of them? You go up, now you have Tradeify, Reward Sync, Funding Next, Reward Sync. So Reward Sync is basically you enter your email one time, and then anytime you make a purchase, we can track it. And you basically go up here, you see your reward balance just accumulate, and we'll send you an email of if it's verified. Very easy. For Tradeify and Fund Next, it's going to be August 10th before it's active, or sooner. That's going to be the very latest. Have a playbook section on the website, like an ebook of trading, like a free ebook. Because I'm not really for a paid content type of thing, but if it's like a free ebook, I could work with that. Every 40K someone takes out gets 1K rewarded. Every 40K someone takes out. What does that mean? Like you have to get 40K, you get 1K bonus? What about adding a reward system where you could use points to purchase further challenges? That's like one of the features that we have the new website, which we're gonna try to do. It's gonna be you buy a discount price. So like let's say you accumulate like $300, $500, let's say, which is not that hard because so many prop firms. You have $500. If you want to buy, let's say Tradeify direct funded is like 400, we'll have it discounted like at 350 or something. Okay, extra discount applied to it. When you purchase challenges earn 10% over a certain amount of time. I don't know what that means. After payout using smart code, we need to donate 1 free account for others. What about giving credits to the Discord? Yeah, I mean, that's like one of the ideas too. But I feel like me and Desi hasn't been really focused on Discord. The only thing I've been doing though is just simply alerting my trade. So I mean, if you guys value that, we could do that. We can make a free Discord. Not free Discord, but like a free access to the bait Discord. So if you guys can't tune the stream, like just like today, this is like what I alerted. Real time here. We alerted here. And we do that pretty much every time for the rest of the PM session. I don't know if you guys see value in that though. Oh, merch. we could do merch, but like it's like people are not like hyped for that. Every 10 blown evals, 1 eval cheapest gets refunded. So that's rewarding degen behavior. You know the cashback thing is not to reward degen, right? Is more just simply for saving. So like for me, like I don't feel like I'm degen trading. I feel like I'm consistent, but like I'm still gonna be investing a lot of money to get reserves, building up, and I get moved live often. So like by default, if I make a lot of money, I still have like sizable expense. So for instance, the last few months, I've been doing like 100 to 200K in payouts. My expenses per month has been like anywhere from 10,000, which is pretty low, up to 30,000. And if we're at 30, that's because I'm reinvesting a lot of it, trying to get a lot of reserves. Any plans to add a performance and analytics session like journal leaderboards? That's going to be more for the trade copier. So we're actually partnering more exclusive with the trade copier. It's not my trade copier, but it's something I've been part of. Oh, I mean, this is something that I had idea at the start. Samuel said, if you spend X amount of money per month, you just code SMART, you get a higher tier. So it's like, instead of 5%, you go like 7%. That's something we had really in place already. It's called the rankings. You guys see like here, like after a certain balance that you accumulate lifetime, you go from beginners to intermediate, and then you go to like higher level. And then we had it in place where like if you go like at certain level, you get like instead of 5%, you get like 7%, 8%, 9%, and it keeps on going up like that. But then we thought like, oh, we might be losing money at one point. So definitely something we have to go back to the drawing board on to make it make sense. It was peak at 10%. That's where you capped it. I'm like, wait, what happens if we give 10% back to a lot of people? How do you have rewards on your own account? You know what's funny? You could actually, for some accounts, you can actually use your own code and get commission for it. And I'm using it to test, really. Is that funny? Doesn't have to be lifetime. Okay, if it doesn't have to be lifetime, maybe it'll be boosted for a month. You know what, Samuel? All right, Samuel. If you make a ticket and just say that you're take a screenshot of your name, I'll let you pick a free account of your choice. I like the idea. We had the trouble for the longest time. Like, how do we make it where we boost the cashback, but it doesn't hurt us? But doing it temporarily, I actually did not think about that. See, that's why like I'm not the only one thinking here. After, let's say if you build up, maybe like on average, right? Someone build up to like 1,000 in cashback, which sometimes takes like 3-4 months. The next 30 days, they'll boost up 20, like from 5% to like maybe 7 to 7.5%. So like a 50% boost helps you make more for just like 30 days, I think. That's good. That's good. I like that. Cashback offers available for TradingView, TradeZilla, other trade service. That's like not that much of a cashback. I feel like it's like more of a one-time thing, anyways. Free month of TradeZilla. So the trade copier, the idea is supposed to remove the idea of a trade copier like Replicanto, and also remove the idea of a journaling service because they're gonna go hand in hand. So anytime you make a trade on the trade copier, it's gonna journal for you too. And I already signed a deal. It's a sizable deal. It's gonna cost us money, but guess what? You guys would have the free trade copier, which I think it's gonna start at $50 per month for the beta. I don't know the pricing because I can't control it, but that's what it's gonna be. One plan. But you guys have it free for us. That's like the big thing. What's the name gonna be? You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait to see. It's not launched yet. So I'm pretty sure you guys are not aware about it. Take a guess how much we paid for it. That's a good one. Replicanto 120 lifetime. Well, here's the thing. Replicanto is only a trade copier and is only exclusive for NinjaTrader. For the advanced one, it's multi-platforms like TradeVate, NinjaTrader, TradingView, which is kind of all the same thing already. So I'm just gonna say he has one. Let's say TradeVate, projects, Rhythmic, and then just other platforms that you guys would want to, like Volumetrica. I think I don't even know anyone using Volumetrica, but it's a trade copier multi trade copier, which requires a lot of like cloud, I guess, in that way. 50K. We signed it for 2 years though. So you guys are commenting a number, but it's like it's for 2 years, by the way. I don't know if you guys think like just like for a few months or 1 month. You guys are not gonna get it. There needs to be a minimum for the assets, like use code SMART 35 times. That's actually what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do 10 assets. Every time you make 10 purchases, you get a free month, and it just keep on adding to it. That's the only way we can do it properly. Tradeovate, NinjaTrader, TradeView, it's like all in one. So if it works on Tradeovate, it works on TradeView. Does that make sense? But it's like the main thing is Tradeovate, Project X, and then Rithmic. Those are the big three. $200K a year, something about that. So I know we're talking on a tangent, but we just haven't seen a setup or any price structure for the last 30 minutes. So we've been just waiting. Would you guys rather do $50 per month or $300 lifetime? Like 300, like not lifetime, but I think like for, let's say 2 years or a year, or let's say 2 years. Actually, 2 years is somewhat lifetime to me because like you don't even know if prop's gonna be a thing for 2 years. At what point would the $50 make sense? Like, would it be 400? At what point would it make sense? I mean, that's the thing though. Like, why would you guys want to pay lifetime from something that you want to try out first? So, like, would it make sense to just try it out like for like 2-3 months worth, and then you like, oh, I like this a lot. Let's just buy the whole thing. That's what I was going about. I mean, they were thinking of charging more expensive for like a kind of like a one-time like 2 year type of thing. But I'm like, I wanted it to make it very cheap because not everyone can afford like $300-400 like that. The trial is gonna be 30 days for us. It's gonna be like a few days for other people, but you know, when we launch, it's gonna be beta only for Smart Prop Firm. If you have an account with us, we're gonna add a code. It's gonna be 30 days off. And then that's how we're gonna do it. Every time you make 10 purchases, you get another code, 30 days off, 30 days off, 30, it's gonna keep on adding. So in that case, it'd be free because you just keep on getting extended. Oh, way ahead of you guys, way ahead of you. Who would want to be a beta tester though? I think that's what I want to, kind of what I suggest. Like, you know, before we even launch it to public, let's just get like 100 people. Just test it out. Nothing is free. Well, it's free if you meet the quota, which is 10 purchases, which is not that hard. I feel like a lot of people already do like 50 purchases a month. You know what? At one point, I feel like if I do start a prop firm, it's going to be smartpropfirm.com. Fuck. Chat, I got denied a payout. I think I broke the scaling rule at one point. I don't know when. Dude, no. No, chat. We got cooked. When did I size it? Was it a mistake? That this is like I don't even know. This is like 10 days ago. But scaling violation payout request. Unfortunately, after review, we are not able to approve this request. This was like 10 days ago. What the heck? I don't even remember what happened that day. Maybe it was like scaling violation. The hell? Oh, changing contract size. So if I average 2, but then I do like 5 or 6 at one point, does that break it? I don't even know anymore, man. No, I don't mind though, guys. I literally like I probably did something, honestly. That's probably on me because I am aware of the rules, but I don't remember it because it's like so long ago. They took now to deny it, so I can't remember. How much your payout? It was, I think, for 10 accounts or something. But oh well. I mean, I could go back to history, but they probably have the logs. I can always request the logs. It goes to show that you guys are like, oh, he's never gonna get denied a payout. Like literally this year, I think I got denied like 5 times already. I got approved like probably like 13 times, 14 times, or something. A lot of times. Maybe not that, but maybe like 12 times. I'm also thinking of separate times because at one point I had like 2 sets, so it could be 4 approval in a month. I'm not hating on Apex on that, guys. Just to clarify, because like it's a denial, but I am like so sure I did something, but it's just scaling. Scaling is like not 30%. Usually 30% I can own it really fast. Scaling, I probably sized up at one point or added to it. Oh, you know what it is? Was it one of those days where like I live stream and I meant to take 1 or 2 trades, but I accidentally did like 10 trades, like 10 minis? I had to go back to the stream. Maybe it was like one of those days. I did that recently actually for FMC. I do that often sometimes because when I trade evals, I'm like, I forget to switch it. That's FMC. That was like only 4 though. I'm sure there was like some at one point I did like a lot more. Like when I'm trading evals, I go like 10, 15 contracts for some of my big accounts to try to pass it really quick. Damn. Well, the good thing is, guys, for many prop firms, when you get denied payout, you might lose account. You might get deducted profits. For Apex, it's a slap on the wrist, to be honest. Like, they could be more punishing with that. Like, oh, you broke the rule. We're going to have to wipe your profit of that day. But I just trade 8 more days. It's fine. Create a reward system to promote the smart code. $100 rebates, free eval. Oh, we already have something like this. We're gonna do a referral program. If you guys want to like refer your friends, just through the website. And after like a few referrals, it's gonna be a milestone. Like if you refer 5 people, you get a free account. If you refer 10, you get like $100. You get 20. We had, I think we had 25. We had like a direct fund it somewhere. Something very simple, but like very effective. That's what the new revamp, by the way. What amount is denied? I had like 10 accounts, 3K each. But I still have the balance on them. Like I made money today too. Like I'm chilling. I am just chilling. Thoughts on my fund features? Honestly, they need a bigger discount, or they need to bring us. I actually like the My Favorite starters, but they changed it. You know, you guys remember they did a revamp. I don't know how I feel about that revamp. I feel like they went up and down at the same time. Up as in they increased their payout cap from 25K to 100K. But like, you know, that's a positive, of course. But wouldn't you already expect that? Like 25K payout cap is unheard of for any firm. So bringing it to 100K is like average. So for me, I don't really count that as like, oh, that's a trade-off. That's like, that should have been done in the first place. 80-20 split though, to be honest, as someone who trades a lot and gets a lot of payouts, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not in trade. We took 1 trade so far. If you guys want to see the trade, I can share it real quick. What was it? We took Yeah. This is the only trade I took so far today on Apex. Long 64. I think that's what the entry. Stopped like 9 points. We ran up to 15. It went to 83s. I won 90s, but I got stopped on the move down. So not bad. I mean, still good. Still good day so far. That's like $300 on each account. But yeah, feel free to ask me questions. I'm looking for one more trade. If we can end up in the day with one more, but if not, you know, we don't have to force one. But this is only trade, $300. $300 per account, 15 points, pretty good. I also have funding ticks above the evals that I'm working on. We're at 264. If I got, you know, payout approved, guess what happens? I would get, what is it called? Like 3,000 deduction. It'd be 261, but, you know, payout denied. So for scaling, I'll run up. This account's going to be 20K per probably in the next few weeks if I keep on doing like this. Like, I don't think we had a red day on Apex in a long time. I think we've been green for the last like 2 weeks or something. Something absurd. Don't jinx it. I hope. Like, I am so scared of jinxing myself when I think of that. Don't even mention it. When someone says jinxing, I'm like, okay, I gotta hush my mouth before I actually get cooked. What was the total rebate for July at the end? I think it's 45. 45 or a little bit more above. Maybe it was like 47, but we're just gonna stick to 45. So here's some graphics that we're gonna post if you guys want to see already. 33% off rapid challenge. So it's 25K account for $53 with a cashback. It goes like $50. 50K account for $89. I put the best for what do you call it? Features is 1 day pass. I know you guys hate consistency on evals. Payouts after every 3 days. That's something that you don't really see often. Every 3 days get a payout. Uncapped after 5 withdrawals. So like this is why these two combined is like a powerhouse. You can get uncapped in 15 days, which is like under a month. And then last thing is like even better, 100% profit split. My fund futures at 80. There's Tradify, I think, is at 80 at one point. Lots of firms at 80, some at 90. This is at 100. So at the price point here, I think the sale's gonna end. I feel like they're gonna end it really soon though. So it's gonna be planned to end like around Friday, I think, Friday or Saturday. But to me, they might just end it really quick because I've been talking to them about like how it's impacting their servers. What's the end date? It's for 2 weeks. I think it's been like 1 full week so far. And then if you want to look at the rebates here, 40K cashback in July. The top 3 is Take Profit, Tradify, and then My Fund Futures. Those are the top 3 at the moment, which I think Funding Next is going to be next. It would have replaced number 3, of course, for My Fund Futures if we processed a lot of them, but we had a lot of delays. I don't know how often I watch you, but you only seem to want to sell affiliates. You know what? That's part of the stream, baby. Would you rather spend $50, $100 per month for me to not say any marketing? Or would you have it for free, but I have to plug in some marketing? Which one, chat? Free or $50 per month? Free in promo, $50 per month, no promo. Somebody was at 50. I'm like, okay, I don't mind charging you guys for it. What else are you gonna talk about when the afternoon is so garbage? Yeah, it's not just about promotion though. It's about like just talking about problems in general. Have you guys seen the video I posted, by the way? I talked about reserves. I know you guys like reserves talk. That's like something I went in depth about too. But if you haven't watched it, I would recommend watching this video. Prop Wars, insane updates all traders need to see. I talk about Top Step. I'm wearing the same shirt. Is that bad? I'm like looking at it, so like I look the same here. Top Step, Take Prop Trader, Funding X, Funding Ticks. 4 of them. And I kind of give you recommendation and everything. Dude, it's so freaking choppy. I'm surprised we made like 20 points today. This for PM session, that is like unheard of right now. I'm actually surprised we made money here. How do we make money here, chat? How do we make one trade and that trade was a banger? It was like 3-point drawdown, 20 points, 23 points peak. How do we make money today? I don't know how. Someone asked Vikings about the rebate. How it works is if you make any prop purchases from our partners, use code SMART at checkout, and you just submit the order details on the dashboard, which now more than half of it is actually reward sync. So let me ask you guys again, what is, for like the 1,000 people watching, for those who are not using the platform, what is the reason? I think I asked this last week, and then we were like, okay, this makes a lot of sense. You guys last week said, majority of you guys said like, oh, I don't want to waste time doing it for some cash. So we're really pushing reward sync. Any other feedback where we actually would prioritize? Can't afford it. Yeah. Having to go through and upload each account takes time. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things now. Reward sync basically means you enter your registered email one time and that's it. That's it. Like, so like you make a purchase, we'll automatically verify once a day. We run it daily. So once we have that uploaded, you guys will see how it looks like, especially for TradeFi, which is that's like the #1 right now. You make a purchase, you don't do anything. You wait for end of week or like the next day. It'd be like $10, $10, $10, $10. Just look at it in 2 months, and then you'll probably end up like a few $100. I got rejected many times. I don't use it anymore. The only reason you get rejected is for MyFund Futures. MyFund Futures is one of the pain in the butts right now. I'll show you guys what I mean by that. It's like something that I can't control, which sucks. I really want to control it, but this is the important note that I talk about. The only part of it that may cause tracking issues, if you clicked on any direct promotion for MyFund Futures during sign up or anything like that, even if you use our code SMART at checkout, this is what they said here. If you want to read it. So I kind of asked, like, even if they use our code, and they're like, even if they use our code, it wouldn't process the smart referral. So this is on them here. This is for MyFund Futures. This is like the affiliate manager I talked to. So what that means is anytime you make a purchase and you're locked to MyFund Futures, you're not eligible to give commission to anyone. Not to me, not to any affiliates. It's locked to them, which sucks. But that's only for MyFund Futures again. I think that might be it today. We'll just wrap up a giveaway. I don't think we'll get a train last 10 minutes here. It's just very stagnant. But how many of you guys made money here? Press one if you are up today. I hope you guys made money from the trade that we took because it was like a free trade. Press 2 if you're red. Let's just see the poll here. I was rejected with MyFund Futures and Funding X Futures. So for Funding X Futures, we're doing auto sync. There's problems with it. It's not. I don't think it's your fault. I think it's for the firm fault. So we asked them just to give their API to us, and they agreed. So if you just submit it, maybe it'll all be approved by then. Can you go in depth of what a bracket order is and why TradeFi doesn't allow? A bracket order is basically when you enter a trade, a bracket means there's going to be a set stop and a set TP. So if you do a bracket order, let's say right here, buy now, you can have a preset where you can have like a 10-point stop, 20-point TP. That's basically a bracket order. Lots of ones, a few twos here. What's the theme for the new website? It's just gonna be a very similar profit match, honestly. But I don't think I want to expand a CFD. What do you guys think? Would you think it's worth it for us to expand at CFD, or should we just focus on futures alone? CFD is 4x basically. To me, I feel like that's like it takes away from what I like to do already. It spreads out resources then too. Yeah, okay, yeah, futures only. I mean, that's what I thought too. Some people in my team was like, let's do CFDs. Let's be like profit match and stuff, and just give more benefits. The only thing I would be open to expand on is if crypto gets bigger. We do a crypto firm or anything like that. That'd be nice. They have crypto firms. There's only one I think right now that's popular, but like I would think they're gonna be expanding more. But yeah, we're gonna do some features. We're gonna do is reviews, a comparison table. Reviews, a comparison table. We're gonna talk about like prop firm guides, which is like something that you guys always ask me about, like, oh, which firm has reserves, which firm allows like certain payment methods, which firms kind of allow anything. We're gonna basically get feedback and we're gonna make it public so you guys can just basically read up on anything. You have any job. So for any job listing right now, I'll ask you guys. Anyone who's a front-end developer, anyone who's a graphic designer, anyone who is a content creator who can like help brainstorm and build ideas, that's something like you'd be very specific. Those three, and then what is else? A video editor too. Those four. You guys can send me a DM if you want, but I think I'm just gonna put out a form later tonight. Why are you lying? This is a 5% discount, not 50. 5%? Oh, my fund feature expired. I think that was for. I didn't update that. I think it's updated on the website. I'm not intentionally doing that. Would you hire mods? I think yes at a certain point, but I don't think we don't have that much people already on Discord. Mods in the future, maybe in the next 2 months. When Tradevate or Ninja on Lucid? Honestly, I want to see it this month. Honestly, Tradevate, Ninja, or Project X should come sometime this month. Just based off their based off their town hall meeting. I don't know if you guys saw it, but they're like, it's coming really soon. And when I heard that, I'm like, they might come out like really soon in August. That was in July. The form is going to be put on my Twitter and my Discord. Town hall. I don't know why they call it a town hall meeting. Like that's like what every prop firm says. Like even Faster Trading, they're like, oh, join our town hall meeting. Is like, why not just call it like a, I don't know, what else, what's a better way to call it? It feels weird to say it's a town hall meeting. Team meeting. But how many of you guys are new here? That was like, today had like a record high viewership for some odd reason. Like basically 1300 peak is kind of crazy. And ironically, like during the peak viewership, we had like a winning trade. Yeah, it looks like a lot of you guys are new. But if you guys are new, I'm gonna type something in chat here. Exclamation point guide. If you look at this guide, it's gonna be like a 50-minute video. Gonna ask you like, let's say a prerequisite, like a syllabus, something like that. Watch that, tune in tomorrow, and then yeah, I think you'll be good to go. Button X and TPT are available for NinjaTrader. Yes, they are with Tradevate, which connects to Ninja. All right, let's do a giveaway, and we'll probably wrap this up. How should we do this? YouTube again? I guess it's YouTube again. Well, you guys are making the smart bot work overtime here. Does it work or not? I did this giveaway. You guys are making it delayed. But we're doing the giveaway. You just basically like the stream, comment your YouTube username one time. I can't even see it. But yeah. Like always, guys, we're gonna try to make smart platform the biggest thing ever. In excluding being in platform itself, just making it so big where like you have to use it just because it's so useful. Like there's gonna be resources, there's gonna be guides, there's gonna be comparison tables, there's gonna be reviews that you want to look at, and more importantly, there's gonna be benefits. We're gonna do the cashback, we're gonna do raffle entry, we're gonna do payout bonus, we're gonna do a free trade copier. It's gonna be so much of a listing where like it's gonna be exclusive benefits like going down from top to down, or it's going to cost a lot of money, but it's going to be worth it. Because prop is something that I started day one. I started this 3 years ago, and there was no cashback service. There was no free trade copier back then. There's no one kind of fighting for your payouts or any issues. But we have it here now. So you want to check it out. Smartpropfirm.com, best deals, cashback, raffle entry. We have the best deals matching every affiliate. But the only difference is we actually give cash back. What the hell does this come from? That was weird. This is not even right. So, yeah, comment your YouTube username one time. We're gonna pick 2 winners, and then we'll wrap the stream up, guys. How long does the rebate from Funny Next take? So just to update that again, one more last time here. If you're on the dashboard, we're doing a reward sync for them. If you enter your email, all of them is going to be processed by August 10th or sooner. Just make sure you enter your email, and then we'll be good to go. How about integrated journal for smart users? Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but I think we're just going to work on that for the trade copier. Wouldn't that make more sense? We'll basically buy all the trade copier, and you guys can get a free journaling and free trade copier. That's like the point of we're doing it. All right, let's pick the 2 winners. I'll wrap this up, guys. I'll stick around for some FAQ if you guys want, but people who spam the username should be denied a reward. Well, by default, they can't win. So I think that's already a good punishment already. I swear to God, I saw Quincy so many times. Is nuts. Okay. I saw Quincy like 8 times, but I'm just like, look at that chat. All right, winner today is the next 2 winners. We did a direct funded already. This is for regular giveaways, which you can choose from any of our options. It's basically like $80, $100 per count. NM Trader, Chayara or Ellison. Wait, is this the same? Oh, this is, yeah. My bad. Okay, should be like that. If you're one of these 2 winners, just make a ticket on the Discord, and then we'll work with you guys. Make a giveaway ticket, guys. I'll stick around for a few more minutes if you guys want to ask me questions. Honestly, today was a shitty trading day, but we made 20 points, 15 points out of this. So it's a win. It's literally a win just because we made money on a day like this where we didn't really move. Crypto Quincy. You guys are spamming his name? Anyways, yeah. If you're one of these two winners, just make a ticket. Would you consider one-on-one trading? That's like very ineffective. I would rather just do it free, grouped with everyone. Still looking for 15-minute closure. That's the idea. If you're looking for shorts, you're still waiting for this closure. We haven't closed yet. But if we do, I think you're more open for shorts downside. Lost all my accounts again. Damn, Alwyn. Come on. We gotta lock in. Why don't you trade closer or open? Because I am so masterful for PM. I've been trading PM for the last year and a half for like, I basically avoided myself from AM where I only look at PM. And I'm at the point where I have such a high win rate with PM. That's why you guys saw me, especially the last week and 2 days so far, we've been having like an 80% plus win rate, which is good. So like on a day where we have a loss, you saw the shorts, like we came back with a winner the next day just because it's so consistent, so easy to read. So like, I think the only time we took a loss was here. This is the last one. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Yeah, we have a nice large gap here. That's what I would like. A nice break above 2. This is literally what it is. Really drawn to 62.41. If we do, you guys remember this? That might actually be the short. I was like, I like the short. This was a land sell. This on Friday. I'm playing the short. I was like, I like the short. And then like not even one candle later, or maybe like 1 minute. This is 30 second. It was like 1 or 2 minutes. Stop. I'm like, damn. We could be looking for this short here. If this inverses. And then the next short, guess what happened? Yes. This is very good trading. I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try one in right now. Then we'll add another one if it comes back a little more. I usually don't get stopped out that quickly. Usually when I do that, that's like it's such a bad trade. Because when we got stopped out, it ran like 30 points on the other side of us. All right, I'm about to do break even right there, and we're just gonna let it trail. And then boom. Who said shorts were cooked earlier? Lanzo influenced you the wrong way. I mean, he was right. He was, you know, it's a kind of hard. Like you should just focus on yourself. But feel free to ask me a question, guys. We're gonna wrap this up. I don't think we're trading anymore for the rest of the day. We're gonna be tuned in. We're gonna be AM tomorrow, by the way. If you have any question about the rebates, if you have any questions about tips for prop firms, you have me till like in another 5-10 minutes. How do you trade in drawdown? For fundeds, rule of thumb is 10% of your drawdown. Let's say you have a 5K account, 5K drawdown account. Don't risk more than $500 per trade. If you do that, you're gonna get out of your drawdown as long as you trust the process. Because very rarely would you get 10 net negative trades. So you know when you like win one, you lose one, you win one, you lose one. It's still break even, but for you to blow the account, you need lose. So you stick to that thumb, the rule of thumb, you're gonna be fine. Do you recommend funding ticks? Yes, I'm actually using them. They're actually someone that I would believe might be top 5 by the end of the year even. It's like ambitious, but they're already very established in Forex. What's your best YouTube video to understand your model? Again, exclamation point guide is a 50-minute video. Live tomorrow for AM. Yes, at 10 a.m. Eastern. Okay, let's keep on looking. How long does TradeVi take to sync? How far does it work? If you look at the dashboard, make sure you sync it. We just added them. It's gonna be active August 10th, and it's gonna be able to sync it basically for the new revamp. So not all the way back because they made a new revamp. I think July 22nd. So it's gonna start from there. Every other data is deleted already from their system. FYI. How do you trade TradeVi with 20% consistency? If you're in loss, how would you recover? You're gonna recover over time. So like if you start the account, you're in loss here. Just keep on working it back up and it's gonna recover in time. If you hit max drawdown, just get another account. One thing I don't recommend is just trying to save an account that's like near dead, because you know how much work it takes. First you need to get it break even, and then you need to get it back to payout. That's like a very far journey. I would just rather start fresh. Is that why I never got confirmed for my manual submission for TradeVi? You know, TradeVi, we have like a 95% tracking rate. The 5% is usually because they input the wrong order number. There's an order ID and order number. People sometimes submit the order ID when, if you look at the billing, it's just order number. I mean, if it's within like June, we can fix that for you. It's like a month and a half. But if it's anything further than that, I think the date is gonna be wiped already. you try to save your Apex account with 500 bucks left. It's like you're wasting mental capital, and like that is something that you have to preserve as much as you can as a trader who trades every day scalping. If you're a swing trader, like that's a different story, but scalping like wise, you're basically intraday trading. You want to be sure that you're able to have like a fresh mind, and when you're trying to save account from like 100 bucks, 200 bucks, you're literally hoping for a miracle. It was July before 2.0, so yeah, just make a ticket and then we can resolve it. As long as it's not before June, we still have data before that. Do you recommend the full porting the funding next rapid challenge, A+ setup only? So one thing I would recommend is you have to hold your trade for more than 20 seconds, 40% of your trade. Some people are getting flagged for microscoping. They're like, what the heck? Why am I getting flagged? It's like, there's a microscoping rule. So if you do decide to trade news and you go in and out for like 3 seconds, you're gonna violate the rule. Damn, we had like freaking 1,300 viewers. That's insane today. That's insanity. All right, guys. I think that's good enough here, guys. If you have any other questions, just join the Discord. Do we have a Discord bot? I think we do. If you join the Discord, it's just discord.gg/smart. You can ask me there, and then I can help you. Yeah, there it is. There we go. There's our Discord. I'll see you guys tomorrow.